All right, Grand Rising, this is going to be part like 2, maybe 3. Okay. A lot of interruptions here. The phone just died. So, again, this is not your mama's Bible study. And I'm never here to tell you what it is or what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looks like to me. Okay. So, again, we're kind of doing this in living energy or real time. All right. And so I feel like this is like everybody. And, it's this is that center energy, right? But I feel like this has to do with everyone. I feel like lots of people are perishing at this time. Okay. I feel like there's those after me. There's definitely those that are after um, uh, these masculine energies or this masculine energy. And maybe dealing with Jehovah, which could be Jim. I don't know. It could be like a twin. I mean, it could be that energy that's like back and forth or something like. I don't know. It's something about it that's like I said, that kind of like jealous God energy. But it's kind of coming from a loving place, but maybe not being able to be. Mhm. I'm also wondering if, again, as being that Trinity energy, if there's something with, like I said, like mhm, a codependency, like a team being split up by technology or mind. It's like a team being split up in order to allow the chaos, right? There's no protection. There's no, it's like a family being broken apart or something like this, okay? Or one being, you know what I'm saying, being broken apart here, right? And maybe that's why the 5 of Wands was the first card out here, which means like commotion or war or some kind of something here. And I feel like it's all of the outside influences around us that may have something to do with this. So then we can't focus on healing as a whole. Yeah, this is definitely making me think of Horus and Set and Isis, and maybe even Isis K might even be the fourth, because we have this person, the angel up above in the clouds, and then we have the hill that's at the bottom here coming out of the ground, this tall peak or mountain, and then we have the two energies, the masculine and feminine. And I feel like that's what this is here. Okay, so that would be again like Isis K could be also the energy that I look at as um a build a being, a look-alike, a succubus kind of energy that is imitating another feminine energy. Okay, it could be causing the division here. Okay, building back better instead of using what's natural, or not even natural in that sense, but I'm just saying what was already ordained. Okay, right. So again, it says here that you have vindicated me, and actually this feminine energy popped up in my dream again to this today when I took a nap here. This feminine energy was in my dream again, and I don't like that. All right. And actually she was luring a masculine energy away from me. And there was like lots of lingerie. I don't know what this dream, because it was one of those dreams when you are kind of looking into like you're looking at a fuzzy scheme here. It has something to do with my child and a masculine. I don't know which one it was though, because I feel like sometimes all of these masculines, the Taurus, the Gemini, and the Scorpionic energy, I feel like sometimes they bind together against me to hide stuff from me, whether they think they're helping me or hindering me. Okay, and then I think and I think sometimes, like I said, there's other things going on in the background spiritually with those energies that I can't see for whatever reason. And I think it has to do with being fruitful and multiplying and me not getting upset. But I'm not even upset about the energy of that. You see what I'm saying? I feel like they're more upset about that with me. Like, this is I mean, I hope you guys are getting, because again, this would only be understandable for those who have following. But I feel like it's very important to state this part here. Okay. Because they are the ones holding the positions in the profits, in the, finances, and the things like this or whatever. All right, holding my heart. You see what I'm saying? Space in my mind when I have work to do here. You see, worrying about them, like this is the energy here, okay? So it's the support when it comes to a home, which might not be the best energy right now flow here, um, of the Taurus. I'm a Taurus. He's a Taurus. The grounded energy here. But when we're talking about the mind and the heart and the soul and the mission, it's more so geared towards, and it's just there. The Taurus doesn't like the spiritual aspect. Period. Okay. And so I don't know. All right. Um yeah. Let's just read. Okay. That's enough of that. I'm trying to stay focused. But it says, my enemies will fall back and perish in your presence. Okay. You have vindicated me. You have endorsed my work, declaring from your own throne that it is good. Okay. You have rebuked the nations, okay, and destroyed the wicked, blotting out their names forever and ever. O enemies of mine, okay, you are doomed forever. The Lord will destroy your cities. Even the memory of them will disappear. And this is what I feel like. I feel like there's bonds and friendships and secret sexual immoralities, like I said, are relationships that could falter, relationships outside of this energy, this nucleus, right? That could harm one or more of them and then end up harming everyone. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? So, like I said, this is the energy of someone. I feel some deciding that they're better off without one or something. Again, like I know that they teaming up. Okay. Telling you to leave me in the dust. Okay. So it's just this kind of energy here. All right. Because this is, I tell you, if you try to follow it, you can't, but like I see it somewhat clearly here, okay? That there may be a stronger bond between the masculine Taurus and the Gemini, and then also the masculine Taurus in the Scorpionic energy, which leaves me, you see what I'm saying? Out in the cold, okay? All right? In a sense. And there's other feminine energies attached to this as well. Okay. And I think some feminine energies are starting to see it my way, right? Because maybe they have had fallouts with these energies as well. Okay. I can't tell you what they do on their spiritual aspect, but I do see some feminine energies that I know for a fact that we're tied to these energies at one point in time would cause some kind of something here, some kind of disruption here. Okay. I feel like there's a high priestess here that is very crafty. All right. And I feel like that is in a doppelganger energy or a copycat succubus energy that is very powerful. Okay. And the thing is, I have not been aware or privy of these energies, but they seem like they've been there for about 10 years or more. Okay. That they've always been in the ears of these masculines behind my back, and I've been blinded to it, and source brought me out of it, opened up my eyes a little bit more for me to be able to see that something is going on around you. Okay. Right. So I want to be careful about who we're calling the wicked right now. Okay. Because it's very easy for people to isolate someone and crucify them and put these thorns in their crown by, telling these little lies here and there that add up to people not liking someone or trusting someone, right? But it could all be a ploy to destroy the good, right? To call the evil good and the good evil here, okay? Depends on what we're talking about, how you treat people. We're not talking about, even when we're talking about sexual immorality, we're not only just talking about, those things that went on, but I'm talking about also sexual immorality in that type of sense of a relationship. If somebody even thinks that, like an adulteress, okay? We've done videos to break down those words in etymology before, all right? Adulteress has more to do with like outside relationships and, oh my goodness. Yeah, it has to do with more about different connections, immoral connections than it does, sexual energy. Okay. From what we look at it today. So it's not as much like if you think about a relationship and you think about somebody stepping out, for some people, it's more of the things that you did with that person that may not have to do with that intimate moment. Okay. Right. So like if you did this and then you actually went out and you did something to harm me, or you're talking about me, or you're like making me look bad or something with this person. That's more of a, what I'm saying, shot to the heart or whatever than it would be, just you going off and running off and doing an act and then that's just it. You know what I'm saying? So it's about loyalty, right? Stability within the connection or the relationship. It's about loyalty here. Okay. Where does the loyalty lie after it's all said and done? All right. So again, it says, but the Lord lives on forever. Okay. So this is kind of making me a little bit nerve wracked here, but we're going to go ahead and see. All right. Because it's almost like draining my energy to give it to someone that's next to me and then place them in a situation because he's been lured into whatever type of energy these people probably delve in. Right. But all the time, they have all been using sorcery against me to keep me blind to what I should be doing, to keep me blocked from just that higher energy. Okay. He sits upon his throne and judge justly the nations of the world. Okay. All who are oppressed may come to him. Okay. And this will also be a feminine energy as well. Okay. He is a refuge for them in their times of trouble. All those who know your mercy, Lord, will count on you for help. Okay. For you have never yet forsaken those who trust in you. Oh, sing out your praises. It's almost like somebody blocking and binding somebody and keeping them stagnant and, messing with your algorithm and messing with your businesses so you can't make money so they can seem like the one that's able to be there for somebody. Do you see what I'm saying? It's almost like that stagnancy had to come from somewhere here. And that's what it's almost like. So it creates a blockage. And then again, people think that they can't count on you anymore, but they don't understand that these people have been ciphering the energy from you to keep you blind and bound here. And this is, again, for those who are the chosen, okay, or the elect, okay? For you have never forsaken those who trust you. But what the whole thing of the Christ energy is about sending out energy. I can be somewhere and sense something and focus on that and show, love and gratitude and humility, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's even in the silence of your own dome, in your own head. I don't have to always open up my mouth, but I'm all day, this is what I'm doing. While people are out doing whatever they're doing and partying or going to this and that and doing these functions and everything like this, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. And I'm not saying that that's exactly what these people are doing, but while people seem to be doing these things, I'm just sitting here as this kind of like beacon of something here. Okay. Trying to do the best that I can with what I have. All right. And it says, oh, sing out the praises to the God who lives in Jerusalem. Tell the world about his unforgettable deeds. He who avenges murder has an open ear to hear those who cry to him for justice. He does not ignore the prayers of men in trouble when they call to him for help. Okay. And now this is also making me think, I'm just going to tell you what I feel like this is making me think. It's also making me think about, maybe like some kind of friendships or bonds or something being built between energies here. Okay. I'm just saying. All right. So this could be also because, again, it's making me think about celibacy here. Okay. Right. And then people practicing that. And then, like, I feel like this is it. I feel like something is telling me here that something is going on behind the scenes here. And I'll just keep it as that. All right. And it's almost like, you wanting to offer help to someone, but they actually in your face tell you they don't want the help. Right. Or they don't want your service or they don't want whatever it is. OK. But they'll call on somebody else and make it seem like that person was only there for them. But it's like, no, when I was trying to be there for you basically told me no. Right. So, again, this is also a way to maybe make women feel unworthy or you know what I'm saying? Like they're not important anymore, or they lack something that somebody needs when they need someone. Like, I feel like this is the energy that I'm getting here. And I just have to say it and call it how it is. All right. That's just what it is, because it's personal to me, because I'm living these words here. All right. And it says, and now, O Lord, have mercy on me. See how I suffer at the hands of those who hate me. Lord, snatch me back from the jaws of death. All right. Save me so that I can praise you publicly before all the peoples at Jerusalem. Now, I feel like this is at Jerusalem's gates and rejoice that you have rescued me. I feel like this is somebody trying to trap people or bind people or something like this. Like I said, these don't have to be acts, but what I feel is these are people trying to use these forms of initiation or something, right, on people. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. And these are the people that are running away from that type of initiation, that are running away from genital mutilation and these things that are happening, things that are unseen and seen, things that people may be embarrassed to talk about, maybe a lot of immaculate conception, a lot of, again, Nephilim and Anunnaki energy here. I feel, again, I just something that's over all of our heads here that we may not be able to understand, that also goes along with that other part of that, which has to do with fifth generation energy, is what I feel. All right. So again, that's confusion there. Okay. That's why a lot of times I just retreat within if I'm feeling uneasy. All right. It says the nations fall into the pitfalls they have dug for others. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So again, I feel like that, yes, right? Because again, this is also people not caring when something is happening to others, but when it moves in on their locations, then they want to cry out for help, all right? And then there's some justice or some persecution here, okay? Same thing, all right? I feel like these things I've been rattling myself, talking about all this time, nobody was really tripping about it until, like I said, the higher ups or the hierarchies start seeing it come to their doorsteps worldwide. And then, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, this was said. And now it's too late because we could have done this a long time ago. Right. So I even feel like matter of fact, I feel like some of this is pouring through with mass media. People have no choice but to kind of keep it real at this point, okay? Because now these things may be tapping into their pockets or their homes or their neighborhoods or whatever it would have to be. Their children may be waking up and talking about some particular things that are happening to them, all right? So again, but it's saying here that the trap that they set has snared upon them. And I feel like this was the whole way of me crying out as that wailing wall or that red heifer energy, right? Being in the energy of these ancestors or these ones that have come before me and telling the story and through my eyes. And I feel like people were just laughing and sneering and like, oh my goodness. Oh, I don't even want to hear that no more. And now all of a sudden, like I said, I sense that this is what people, and it's not even like that. It's just that's, this tower moment had to come for all of us. It's almost like that man in the mirror energy here. Okay. Each one teach one. All right. And then the restrictions and stuff that they were putting on us about speaking. And now, you know what I'm saying? More people are afraid to speak the truth or speak things that may not be seen by everyone, because they may be targeted. Right. So we also have to realize that these are also snares, too, because now that you do speak about these things, they haven't raised all of the mandates yet. Right. Masking your voices or masking with those silly masks that don't work. All right. But regardless of the fact, okay, it's all about, again, control. Okay. And it says the Lord is famous for the way he punishes the wicked in their own snares. Okay. All right. So it says the wicked shall be sent away to hell. This is the fate of all nations forgetting the Lord. For the needs of the needy shall not be ignored. Okay. Forever. The hopes of the poor shall not always be crushed. Okay. So it's making me think about it shall not always be night, but then I also feel like something is saying that night is coming. Okay. All right. It's almost like maybe like some kind of trickery happened and there's now this Islamic. Listen, everything is topsy-turvy right here. Everything is just confusion. And that's what I'm saying. This is the energy that will come back in really like, grounded and everything. But I'm just wondering, can a leopard change his spots? All right. All right, so that's the leopard laying next to the Empress in my alternative deck, and also the leopard on a certain coat of arms. All right. I can't help it. Like I said, one of these batons is dirty when it comes to the world card. Okay. Can it clean itself? It's already said that it's going to keep on coming back and doing the same thing and doing the same thing. So maybe I guess not. Because I feel like this is that immature part when it comes to Jehovah or that energy where I can't always relate. All right. All right. And it says, oh, Lord, arise and judge and punish the nations. Don't let them defy you. OK, but there's also that energy saying, you know who you are, though. Right. OK. Make them tremble in fear. Put the nations in their place until at last they know that they are but puny men. Okay. So again, Yeah, again, I feel like, but also this is also retaliation against a feminine energy. I'll just say it like that and we could keep it moving. It's almost like some of these masculines are trying to, their only job is to, conjure up. Work is supposed to be done. Their only job is to conjure up. It's about these playing these games here, all right? And to conjure up strife here, or to make it seem like the feminine energy is not adequate. It's very frustrating to me, right? It's very reverse psychology. It's like people that are so smart, too smart for their own damn self. And that's why I just can't, really. I just can't. Okay? I'm hearing like say that you're done with that, but your ex is a running back. All right? And then how is it that your new person is doing the same thing that I did, right? So it's kind of like this energy here. Like I said, it's just that somebody don't like the fact that the Empress energy is on top right now in my world that I'm worried about. And so this is the masculine energy is trying to work their way back in, right? That's what it is at the end of the day. This is about the rights of women and children and everyone, okay? Even masculine energies that don't have a voice, okay? That may be under attack. Yeah, some inner journey here, okay? Okay, and then it says forgiveness, right? But then it's like I was just saying today, forgive and forget. It's just like I don't want to repeat this cycle again. It's like God is sending me through this cycle again and again and again. But it's almost like my girl, it's like that kind of energy, but it's also this energy of a controlling father though, okay? Like that don't want the person, right? Look, we got creativity, 39, okay? The 3 of Cups here. That doesn't want this energy to go out and venture into the world. So to stop that, which could have been about to be happening soon with the divine counterpart, this person has come back in and probably caused some strife or run off the masculine energy, or again killed or cold the masculine energy here, the twin flame. All right, masculine energy. Look at this. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Past, present, and future. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and stop right there. So we have 35 is inner journey, okay? And then we have 23 is forgiveness, right? But this stuff is non-stop. That's what I'm saying. Why I can't just fall off like that, because it's non-stop. When I fall off like that, right? Because I feel like something is like a cycle here. And, maybe this is day 2 of that cycle. Day 3 is complete. So it's not, judgment is standing right here in the middle here, looking at me here. We got the King of Swords right next to it in reverse, and we got the Chariot to the right, okay? The whole thing is none of these energies can be trusted. It's just like I put on the top of my journal, the Empress over everything. And that's just me dealing with myself, my most high self, and taking an accountability that this is about me. This is my journey. This is my thing. You know what I'm saying? I would like it to be with this masculine energy, but if something else is in the way, I can't afford that anymore. You see what I'm saying? I have to be able to speak to the people in a sense where, okay, then it's me and the people then, because that's who I'm always stand for in the first place. All right. People may not be able to see my angle where I'm coming from, but again, with sometimes feeling like I'm standing here alone and all of these masculine energies are using whatever they have, their resources against me, their positions and things like this, right? Then I have no choice but to, like I said, speak in this manner here. So yes, trust issues and like no new friends. So it's almost like people are threatening that, I won't be protected at night anymore, or something like this, if I don't go ahead with this way here. But they ruined it. You see what I'm saying? It's not my fault that Source decided, like I said, I think it's in the sealed portion, that the feminine energy was going to be over everything, right? I can't count on these people if I can't count on them. Again, I change if not. Can't no money change me. Can't no person change me. None of that. So what they'll try to do is try to lock somebody like me up or leave me abandoned. And like I said, these masculines are going to run off with whatever wealth would be mine in the first place. You see what I'm saying? When I feel like these people were supposed to help me or show me the way when it comes to certain things, but they decided not to. They decided to go against me instead. And while I'm still sitting here just being that light, hopefully, right? And also shedding the light on, the things that may be filling their pockets, they don't like it. And that's just it. So again, the attack, who's under attack? who are the domestic terrorists while they want to call me one. You see what I'm saying? So again, to keep me under the radar, or also to keep my platform, my channel, the algorithm messed up, is, and then act like it's not, and then it is, and then it's not. It's too late now. Whatever building I should have been being able to do for the past year has been restricted by these people that felt like they had the authority to do so. So that I will not be able to use my voice and sing. It's like a bird or a star trapped in a cage. And I'm not going to allow that to happen anymore. Nobody's going to make me afraid to say what I have to say here. Not them or their fake idol women. See, because this is the whole argument that keeps coming up in all these texts that I'm reading. When are you going to stop worshiping these silly idols? Because when they give their energy to these idolatry women and these Jezebels, okay, and they leave me to fend for myself, it leaves me unprotected, right? In this, I feel like in the sleep realm, especially here, okay? While they're giving to, all right, they're supposed to be having a foundation for, the empress, but they're over here taking from the castle and allowing other people to come in here and take from the castle, or have keys to the castle, or have keys to their vehicle or their car to drive it. You see, and that's just ridiculous. That's reckless. That's reckless. And again, the whole thing is being funded by the pocket of the empress. That they make sure that all this is hidden so she doesn't have access to these things. And it says, Lord, why are you standing aloft and afar away? Why do you hide when I need you the most? And this is exactly what I wrote in my journal just a minute ago. Because you know what I'm saying? It's almost like a tiring situation. It's like, this is supposed to be something that's on the 3D here. But for me, it's for some reason, it's not working out here. So either someone has already harmed this masculine energy and they are divvying off his spoils to other people and having other women, take on these spoils instead of it being passed down to me, right? Which I would be a son of that energy, right? And they're trying to keep that person's memory alive, right? While they do this. Because again, they don't want me to have nothing. So these feminine energies, are they getting together with the leftover masculine energies and then pulling them and luring them away so that, again, they can move away with whatever goods or whatever? Because I know when it comes to my bloodline that there is something, again, there's abundance. There's always going to be abundance. I was never supposed to struggle a day in my life. You understand what I'm saying? This has already been foretold. They don't like a fearless woman, really, in all reality. Okay. And again, if they do, they revert off of it. If they're off whatever I call it, tricking off, then is one thing. But if they're if they're here, then they're here. But then, they get lured off. And I don't even really notice. I'm sitting here, with my back up against the wall, fighting the whole battle by myself, it feels like. Right? Again. Got money for whores, but can't feed the poor. But in my case, it's not even that instance. It's just to keep someone as a somewhat prisoner and then say, hey, if you don't like it, then just go do this. But that's not going to work right now for me. And again, I know what's going on is there's money being spent of mine behind the scenes. So then once you give me that, right? Or once you give me that, then I'll be able to move on. But see, that's what I'm saying. Somebody just think they slick. All right. Or somebody's. All right. And these are people that will smile in your face, sprinkling white without even making you think that they won't even crack when you start questioning them. But I wonder if they go off and do other things. They take it out on other people and take it out on me some other kind of way by neglecting, knowing that there's lots of people that want to come in on my energy. And it's horrible. Okay. So again, I have to go within myself and lift myself up. Okay. It says, come and deal with all these proud and wicked men. Look at this. This is exactly what I just said, dude. And I did not proofread this. All right. Who viciously persecute the poor. Okay. Pour upon men who have viciously persecuted the poor. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. These proud and wicked men who viciously persecute the poor. Pour upon these men the evil they plan for others. For these men brag of all of their evil lust. Okay. They revile God and they congratulate those the Lord abhors, right? So I feel like this is a feminine energy saying, oh, Lord, you put me in this position. Go ahead and do this to this person one time, You know what I'm saying? It's almost like when they said, what about Job or whatever? And then they said, oh, that's because you never took everything away. But I've been having everything taken away from me for the past 2 damn years. Everything has been shifted and messed up in my life for about, the past 2 years. It's been off balance. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like somebody's trying to put me in that. I've already done the work. I've already made it to a certain thing. I've already done the inner work and the childhood wounds and the shadow work. Somebody's trying to just make sure that I stay in this fucking cycle. And I'm not having it. So I'm going to just I'm going to lift my voice and keep on speaking what I'm saying here. All right. But they're waiting for me to say something that's going to be able to get me persecuted. Right. Or they can claim mental illness. When we all know, if you've been on this platform from the time I started until now, or with walking with me on Facebook, that's just not the case. All right. But we have to, family, friends and people, are not. And then a man or woman is going to be worth more than gold right now. So we're talking about the people that they want to cast out or sacrifice, or they're done pulling from your energy. So they think, and so they're ready to, drop you. Right. All right. They were jealous of Joseph and his colorful coat. All right. You see what I'm saying? That the father gave him. All right. So again, it says, for these men brag of all their evil lusts, they revile God. This is what I said yesterday, actually. Yeah, this is what I said, because I saw a little clip that came on YouTube, a commercial, and these people were saying about how they've been going back and forth and building and doing all this other shit around the world. And I knew exactly what they was around the country. I knew exactly what they were talking about. Again, smash and grab energy. And it just so happens that these people may be, again, in thine borders right now, right? And that would be trouble for me, because I'm always going to speak up against that. But then you have, again, the UK, you have all these different whatever. They're going to benefit from something that has to do with merchants and war, in education, and all these other things. It doesn't really deal with the commoners, peasants, and servants, and those who are in the underworld or the Dalit people. So it's not really about the people. It's all about economics, infrastructure, and all this other stuff. About money, about these kind of things here. It's not really about the people. And I feel like I am the people. That's why I tell my story so clear, so that we can see what's really going on here. Because it should resonate with lots of people. And I think people are getting fed up. All right. I even saw today where they had a clip of some woman that was arrested. She had like $200,000 she racked up on some credit card or something, fraud and all this stuff. People trying to make it, and people running around doing this, and they went in her home, and there was all kind of Gucci bags and all this other stuff that may have been stolen, Nike shoe. It was just a lot of stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just wondering, like, really what's going on here. Okay. All right. So let's see. Okay. Evil lust, they revile God and congratulate those the Lord abhors. Okay. And that's what I said today in that video. The ones that I'm trying to show, hey, these ones are, using sorcery or attacking me spiritually. These are the ones that they give more power and more outfits and more new weaves and wigs and shit. And then they put them in front of my face like I'm supposed to be jealous of those particular things, when I'm just upset that it seems like I'm just disappointed in people that I thought I trusted at one point in time, that's worried about these stupid things when there's people losing their lives. But because it's benefiting these people's pockets, they don't care. So it says, whose only goal in life is money. And that's just what it boils down to. And this is what I said already prophetically in my video today. So again, it is what it is. Allegedly. All of this is alleged. Okay? Unless it resonates with you. These wicked men, so proud and haughty, and this is also acting poor and broke and not feeding their children and not buying things for the home, even if they're, with the wife or separated from the wife, or tried to make the wife their child so that they can run around town possibly, or give to another party. Okay. Putting people in third party relationships that don't even know and not aware of it. So this puts your life at stake. Because there might be secret, insurance policies and stuff on people. And again, they know these people are very sneaky and very slick. They know you may not be aware of these things, and there's really hard to find out if these things are going on. You would have to be psychic or have this intuitive nature to know that this is going on. And then you have to be careful as to who you saying doing it, because then they can try to persecute you just like that for saying it. So this is just allegedly. This is a universal message, and this could be happening to anyone. And so this is why, again, people can't even step forward and tell their stories, right? So if you have another person that's telling the story and they say, well, one day I was doing this and I went through paperwork and I seen this, then you'll know probably how to go on the road to find out if somebody's doing this to you. But if nobody's saying anything about it, it's just secret, silent genocide on a whole nother scale. And it has nothing to do with your color. It's about who you are or what you have. These are also people, you might even see people change and be, looking at mansions and stuff. You're thinking, why are you changing your behavior? Why are you buying cars? Why are you doing all this? Where the hell is you getting this money from when you obviously don't have no money when it comes to what your responsibilities around here anymore? And that's never been a problem. So that's what I'm saying. We're dealing with energy here. We're dealing with other influences. We're also dealing with skin crawling energy. And we're dealing with people that are, being altered in the mental, right? To do certain things, right? Secretly. It will be very low key, right? I wouldn't be surprised as many as domestic violence things may be going on within the Americas right now or within the world in general. It's almost like Men in Black, I think, when, stuff like that was going on. Okay? So again, this is no love, right? This is no love. This is why people, I'm just saying. It's a heartless energy here, okay? And it says, these wicked men, so proud and haughty, seem to think that God is dead, all right? And I think that this is the energy here, all right? So again, that too is standing out to me. So I don't know if this is saying that, again, God has been dead for 2 years, or somebody is in jail or something like this. Maybe this has to do with somebody being in jail or like a mental prison or locked up in the mind. You know what I'm saying? Like this, because I feel like this is some kind of attack here, like I said. Okay. So again, no matter where you go with all these towers and things that have gone up, somebody can attack your mind anywhere. You see what I'm saying? But if you get up and walk away from your throne, then what is it? Are you forfeiting? What are you doing? Yeah. And again, I feel like this is the energy by somebody trying to coerce me. That's why this strength card is in, because this person has antennas sticking out of her head. She has the 8 or the infinity sign, which means magic to me. And she's coercing or petting this, stroking the ego of this lion or doing something like this here, to keep that person stagnant here or keep them, in some kind of way. But the whole time, evil is coming near. Okay. Or even the God dead energy is to keep me not from speaking so that they can exalt one of these other feminine energies that are idols. And that's just it. And they can't wait to get the chance. They can't wait to think that they're going to be the star of the show. See, you'll see. I'm telling you, if you're in the tarot community or whatever, you'll see what I'm talking about with some of these people here. All right. Because now they were looking all sitting in the dark for a minute. And now they're coming back all haughty. Right. Because they're all benefiting from this. Period. And they can call me the liar if they want to. I know what I see and I know what I know. That's why we're not going to be specific and name no names, because they can hide what they're doing. They can hide and cloak their deeds by doing it with the Pandora papers or doing it offshore, whatever the fuck it is. That's what they're doing. And it's just whatever. You're going to tell me, so somebody to persecute me or tell me I'm lying, you're going to tell me not one person is using these things to do these things? You're a liar. They would think of looking for him. Okay, that God is dead. They would think to look for him. Okay, so again, this is making me think also again of the energy, like I said, of a masculine that I feel is a wounded warrior or somebody that may be going through some type of persecution right now here. Let's read this one more time. These wicked men, so proud and haughty, seem to think that God is dead. All right. Now it says here that this literally means that there is no God, right? All right. That there is no God, right? No good or God, right? They wouldn't think of looking for him. All right. This could be a masculine or a feminine energy. Take it how you want to. I know who it is and what it is, but we can go ahead and keep on playing. All right. So again, this may be also too, somebody might be in danger. Somebody might be harmed right now. You see, they may be looking out for a stretched hand, and it makes me frightened here. It makes me frightened here because it makes me think that somebody close to me, I'm just thinking it has something to do with these masculine energies going against each other secretly, or others plotting against the one that they will all be jealous of, because he would be the one, like I said, it's yours. It's always going to be yours. Own it. Okay? Own it. All right? That's why. There's no confusion in his words to me. The only thing that has been confusing, like I said, is, any kind of 3D communication here. And I feel like because this person, what I'm saying, has been, I don't know, maybe going through the same thing I'm going through, made to be maybe afraid of each other, or to think that what we're doing is a sin or something here. When I feel like this is above all of this. This is bigger than all of us. You know what I'm saying? It said they wouldn't think of looking for him. Yet there is success. So yeah, this might be day 2 of this person being harmed, but they may be somewhere harmed. I don't think that he's dead. It's telling me something here already today that's not the case. He may be harmed somewhere, but he's not dead. He may be in jail or something, but he's not dead. All right. It says, yet there is success in everything they do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because everybody's paid off, bought off, and everything like this. All right. And their enemies fall before them. Right. This also makes me think about those that are anointed and elect. Right. When people think they're going to do something to you, and then you sitting there still. Okay. I'm just saying. All right. And their enemies fall before them. They do not see your punishment awaiting them. They boast that neither God nor man can ever keep them down. Somehow they'll find a way. All right. And again, this could also be pertaining to some of us, right? Their mouths are full of profanity and lies and fraud. They are always boasting of their evil plans. They lurk in dark alleys of the city and murder passerbyers. Like lions, they crouch. Look at this. The strength card is sitting here in reverse. Like lions, they crouch silently, waiting to pounce upon the poor. Like hunters, they caught their victims in their traps. This could be sex trafficking. This could be also, meeting women. And these women is some gangsters too. I'm just telling you that right now. These black widows, they ain't playing. The pockets is fat, and they have been let out for these other petty crimes and these other crimes. And it doesn't matter to them. All right. And again, the poor is usually the original Americans or the American Indians or the indigenous people of the land that are, again, going to be, while these people are doing all these things to build up generational worth or some kind of wealth or whatever, most of us don't want to dabble in those kind of things. So we kind of, we'll suffer in a sense here. Okay. Let's see. So again, with me, they would have to get me with my speech. You see what I'm saying? They would have to get me with my parenting skills, be spying on me or something to try to make it seem like, when people are just trying to make it right now. We got this whole supposed rumors of wars. You know what I'm saying? And people are worried about the small things because they want to catch you in this. And that's what I'm saying about children. This has to do with getting some individuals getting their hands on your children in a sense, initially. All right. If you don't want to obey or follow the rules here. All right. The unfortunate are overwhelmed by their superior strength and fall beneath their blows. God isn't watching. They say to themselves, he'll never know. All right. Oh, Lord, arise, oh God, crush them. Don't forget the poor or anyone else in need. Why do you let the wicked get away with the contempt for God? For they think that God will never call them to account. Lord, you see what they are doing. You have noted each evil act, right? So again, I see things in here. So if I try to tell the public what it is, they are going to try to challenge me. The way that I see dealing with narcissism, this is what got my people put in the pit in the first place, I think. All right. So this is very dangerous for me at this point in time. For they think you will never call them to account. So this also could be, again, the world telling me to look at, again, the 3 masculine energies here. which one I'm in the same roof with. So I don't know. I don't know how that works. You see what I'm saying? And I already know that people have been coming into my home and taking things. How they're getting in, who gave them access, I don't know. And the scary thing is when I'm here sleeping at night and I notice these things missing in the morning. But still, you know, it makes me think it stems from the administration, because they are the ones that knew that this was going on. They would have probably just thought I was dead already by now. They thought I should be dead by now already. You see? And they know what it is when it comes to the crown. They've deceitfully taken someone else in to be, you know, sitting in that seat, right? That they thought was more notable or something like this. All right? While bringing strife and things to my life, right? To try to keep me as the underdog, but it's okay, because we're going to see. I won't stop until I get to where I'm supposed to be. And anybody that's caught doing treasonous acts against me, when I know what's in my blood, then they are going to meet their demise. I don't care who it is, the higher ups or whatever. Maybe call this Diana energy, call this these energies that have been persecuted by these particular people in the past that don't want to change. They want to still do it their way. And God said, it ain't happening this time. So again, I see what they're doing in my mind's eye, being that all-seeing eye energy. I see more what's going on above than what's going on below. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, because also when it comes to the people, they've already turned. If they see your light and it's too bright for them, they really don't really want nothing to do with you. They think you being cocky. They think you thinking you better than somebody. They thinking these things. Okay. You're not going to be a so-called hero or whatever or a prophet in your own hometown. Okay. So again, but I can just tell you what I know that I see. All right. Downloads, thoughts, dreams, premonitions, these things. You have noted each evil act. You know what terrible and grief they have caused. Now punish them, O Lord. The poor man trusts himself to you. You are known as the helper of the helpless. Break the arms of those wicked men. And again, this is making me think about a coat of arms. All right. And it's also making me think about the arms. You could go back and look at that coat of arm video. I have plenty of them over here over the years. Okay. And then and you can look at it again. We do also have Trump's coat of arm that has that arm of armor on the top. Okay. And I'm just saying, I can't tell you exactly, because I feel like bloodlines are crossed with these individuals here. All right. So that's why they will all work together to get rid of me, because they know who's supposed to sit on the throne, the White House, whatever the fuck it is. At the end of the day, they know what it is. So they want to talk about my language or my speech. Okay, push me to the edge. All right. The real curses that they're talking about in the Bible are the ones that they've been trying to put on me. It's not my language. I'm pretty sure these were not the same words that were being used when this Bible was written. Do you understand what I'm saying? If we just want to be realistic, even though we know the timeline is off. All right. It says, go after them until the last of them is destroyed. All right. The thing is, this energy knows the secrets of God, or the heavens, the secrets of the heavens on this plane. The God-running forces. I've been given the gift to see in that light. And that's what I've been doing on this platform for a very long time, and on my Facebook and all these other groups here, along with others. All right. That actually do better work than I do. I just am somebody that casts seeds. All right. The Lord is king forever and ever. Those who follow other gods shall be swept from his land. And that's what I said today. You can go on my Instagram. You know what's got to go. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to allow this energy. And if somebody is upset about that, then I guess they can go with them, because it's going to be either me or them. Right. So I got to get rid of them before they get rid of me. And nobody's taking me serious right now with the sword. But it's done for all that. It's over for all that. I've called their names out. These people strengthen and empower them. Hide them. Give them money to run away and flee. I'm in danger. Everybody wants to run the other way. People want to, close off access to bank accounts. They want to leave cars with no gas in them. They, funny shit just going on around here. Like I don't see. And it's like over some coochie. Like I probably shouldn't even said that part. After some, like really? Or is it something else? Is it something else? Because the misogynist energy is just, that's why people just need to keep it real. At one point in time, maybe I didn't keep it real all the time because I feel like it ain't nobody's business. But when it comes to relations and things like that, people, there's too much shit going on out there. People need to just keep it real. If this ain't what you like, then just go ahead and say that. You see what I'm saying? I feel like there has been some initiation going on with some kind of something here, and people have fallen prey to this possibly, and they, this is what something that they might like. So when we talk about somebody was, maybe dealt with as a child, some of these people are being persecuted. They don't want nothing to do with this, and they're running from this, and that's why they're being hunted down. Okay. Same thing with me. I don't want nothing changed on me. But I feel like we're dealing with other beings here, if you don't understand what I'm saying. People have been waiting for this invasion for a long time. Well, all right. Okay. So the Lord is King of Kings forever. And again, that is the Christ energy is going to reign forever. Those who follow other gods shall be swept from his land. All right. And again, we know what we talk about here. All right. So even if you got somebody in more elevated status or something than me, you already know, what I'm saying, where I come from. It says, Lord, you know the hopes of humble people. Surely you will hear their cries and comfort their hearts by helping them. You will be the orphans and all who are oppressed, so that mere earthly men will terrify them no longer. This is talking about Taliban, militias, these groups that have been formed, even here in the Americas, that's silently going around doing harm and doing these things here. Okay, the people that the administration purposely left the equipment to spy on us and do these things, and now people that higher up are seeing that you were not excluded. The whole world has been deceived by Satan, and he's coming for you too. He has already been recording you and your children too. Like I said. Like I said. So then you won't be able to say nothing. This is how judges, cops, and all these other people are being brought in with these people. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's a tower moment. All right. This is how they're, putting up these trials and stuff to persecute people like me, possibly behind the scenes. Okay. Because I was reading something about open court cases. Right. You see what I'm saying? This is what kind of shady stuff is going on. They know most everyday people is not thinking about this or don't know about this. Get you a Black's Law Dictionary. I feel like this is what's going on. I may not be able to tell you, but I can at least point somebody in the direction. And like I said, because I don't have time, you know what I'm saying? There's somebody that can probably do these things better than me. But look at these things. It's very important that we do, because this is what's going on here. You're going to have a lot of more dead people. And I'm telling you, they're not dying from no vid. You understand what I'm saying? How dare you tell me flee to the mountains for safety? Look at this. This is exactly what I just said, y'all. I'm telling you, there go that 11:11 right here we're talking about. Look at this. When I am trusting in the Lord, okay? For the wicked have strung their bows, drawn their arrows tight against the bowstrings, and aimed from ambush at the people of God. I told you, sniper has just been popping up. Again, I don't know who that resonates with, but again, I don't know. All right. And it says law and order have collapsed. Again, there is the knot of ISIS behind the 10 of Pentacles, behind the Asian man's back that's sitting there. They have tried to corrupt the image of God in order to, or crucify God herself or his self. Right? Secretly spying and recording and surveilling, or whatever they have been doing. This could even also be holographic energy that is not even going on with the people. This could also be holographic or things that are deceiving of the eyes here. All right. We are told that we can, that what can the righteous do but flee? All right. But I stand tall, like I said. Okay. When it's all right here where you come from, and you don't run from where the fuck you come from. All right. But the Lord is still in his holy temple. He is still rules from heaven. All right. He closely watches everything that happens here on earth. He puts the righteous and the wicked to test. He hates those loving violence. He will rain down fire and brimstone on the wicked and scorch them with his burning wind. For God is good and he loves goodness. The godly shall see his face. All right. So you can look at it how you want to. And again, I know these people want me to show my face. And a lot of these people say, I was wondering why in the tarot community they don't show their faces. They say no face, no case. Well, I show mine, and I feel like Source is saying, try it if you want. Take care.